thought it smelled sweaty. It's because you came back, huh?
I'll take shower right away.
The bathroom will smell bad, so clean it until the smell disappears.
I'm Tsubasa Sato, 28 years old. After graduating from high school, I became a roofer. This foul-mouthed woman is Kaori, my younger brother Yuma's wife. My brother and his wife live with my parents.
So, you're a roofer, huh? Isn't it tough?
I'm used to it now, so it's not that bad.
Ugh, it's been scorching hot. So make sure to drink plenty of fluids and avoid heat stroke.
I will. Yuma, I'm glad you met a good person. Before marrying Yuma, Kaori was kind to me too. But after marriage, she started showing her true colors only in front of me. The reason is simple, because I'm a roofer. After taking a shower, I return to the living room and Kaori is standing there. Kaori stares at my face.
Move out, you bottom feeder.
Fine, I'll move out. I was planning to live with my parents a little longer, but I guess this is the right time.
Tell everyone that you decided to move out on your own.
My parents and Yuma are surprised by my words. Nii-chan, are you moving out because you're worried about me and Kaori living here? No, I just think it's time for me to become independent.
I'll miss you when you're gone.
Yeah, Tsubasa. Feel free to come and visit us anytime. Yeah, thanks.
It's infuriating, isn't it? That Kaori kicking her own brother-in-law out of the house.
On the way back to the office, I complained to Ayaka, who is the daughter of my boss and my girlfriend.
If only Tsubasa's parents and Yuma knew Kaori's true nature.
Well, it was good to move out anyway. It's tough to be mocked by Kaori all the time. I need to find an apartment soon.
Wait a minute, I have an idea.
I met Ayaka 10 years ago. Back in high school, I rarely attended classes and hung out with delinquent friends. After graduating from high school, I joined the roofing job where education is not required. Boss, Tsubasa never listens to us. Shouldn't we fire such a problematic kid? We are short-handed, so can you give him a little more time? He promised not to fight anymore. If you say so. Unable to fit in with my colleagues, I stood out alone. During a break, Ayaka comes over with coffee.
Tsubasa, I brought you some coffee. Let's drink together.
Ayaka, thanks.
I hope you can get along with your colleagues soon.
I don't need to get along with them. While the roofing crew avoids me, Ayaka is the only one who always talks to me. When I started to like Ayaka little by little, an incident occurred. After finishing work, two delinquents approached Ayaka, who was resting alone in the park. Hey, you're Tsubasa's girl, right? Let's kidnap her and lure Tsubasa out.
No, stop! If you kidnap me, do you know what will happen to you later?
What a feisty girl.
No, let go of me!
This voice? Ayaka? I happened to hear her voice on my way back from a convenience store. I still think I was really lucky. What are you guys doing to Ayaka? Oh no, he showed up! Let go of her! Who's gonna listen to you? Try moving. I don't care what happens to this girl. Ew! No way! The moment I thought something bad might happen to Ayaka, my body moved on its own.
Tsubasa, that's enough! Stop!
The next thing I realized, I was beating up the two delinquents. Finally hearing Ayaka's desperate plea, I managed to stop myself. What happened, Tsubasa? Didn't you promise not to fight? After the delinquents escaped and some time passed, the boss, alerted by the commotion, hurriedly arrived with a stern expression.
Tsubasa saved me when I was about to be kidnapped by delinquents.
I heard you were almost kidnapped because of Tsubasa! The boss shouts and slaps my cheek hard, and I fall to the ground. If this happens again, you are fired! By my side, Ayaka sobs.
I'm sorry. Did it hurt? It's not your fault.
It's definitely my fault that you were put in danger. I'm sorry for scaring you. I'll quit being a delinquent from now on. I squeeze Ayaka's hand tightly and make a promise, and Ayaka nods while crying. Since that day, I became more devoted to my work. Being a roofer is all about teamwork. You finally understand that, huh? Yes, I'm sorry for causing you trouble until now. As long as you get it now, no problem. I'm counting on you from now on. Little by little, I gained trust from my colleagues and found a sense of fulfillment in my work. After finishing work, Ayaka brings me iced coffee. For some reason, she looks shy.
Tsubasa, good job. Here's your iced coffee. I like you, Tsubasa. Will you go out with me?
Ayaka, who is usually cheerful, confesses to me with a bright red face. Oh, I like you too, Ayaka. I embraced her and vowed to work harder to get the boss's approval for a relationship. Aren't you guys lovely? Did you get approval from your boss for marriage? While taking a lunch break with Ayaka, my colleague teased us.
No, my dad's stubborn.
Tsubasa has really changed in the past 5 years. I think it's about time the boss accepted your marriage.
Since my mom passed away when I was in grade 4, my dad raised me all by himself. He dotes on me and said he would only let me marry the best man.
Whether he overheard our conversation or not, the boss approached us. There's no way Tsubasa could be with Ayaka! Tsubasa is working hard and even the newcomers look up to him. Enough! Tsubasa will not be with Ayaka! The boss gets angry and walks away. I wonder when the boss will allow me to marry Ayaka. Damn, they're gossiping about me. I won't let Ayaka marry anytime soon. Ayaka was comforting me by stroking my back. When I was looking for an apartment after I got kicked out, Ayaka said she had an idea.
Tsubasa, what if you stay at my place?
That would be helpful, but there's no way the boss would allow it.
Let's go together and plead him. Don't worry, I have a good plan.
What? I think it's absolutely impossible. Ayaka and I went to the Kitagami family's house together and bowed our heads to the boss. I got kicked out of my house, so could I stay at your place for a while?
Dad, please!
Why do I have to let Tsubasa stay at my house?
If you won't allow it, I'll rent an apartment and live together with him.
That's even worse! Alright, Tsubasa. You can live in this house. Just for a while. A good plan. I see. That's what she meant. Boss, thank you very much.
Dad, thank you!
Huh. Just for a bit while, okay? Tsubasa, if you lay a hand on Ayaka, I won't forgive you. I know, sir. And so, with the boss's permission, I became a freeloader at his house. And so, the life as a freeloader began. Just as we were getting cozy in Ayaka's room, the boss suddenly opened the door and entered. Hey, Tsubasa! Get away from Ayaka! Huh? Oh! Tsubasa!
Tsubasa-san!
Startled, I slipped and accidentally dove into the boss's chest, and he pushed me away with all his might. I always get scolded by the boss, but I never neglect my efforts to earn his approval. Boss, would you like a massage? Yeah, thanks. Tsubasa, are you angry that I won't allow you to marry Ayaka? No, I'll work hard to become a man worthy of Ayaka and earn your approval, sir. I see. And one day, I received a call from my younger brother, Yuma. Ni-chan, I miss you since you left home. Where are you now? I'm in an apartment. Don't worry, I eat properly and keep the place clean. Well, that's good to hear. How about your job? It's tough, but it's fulfilling. Yuma seemed relieved and told me that my family was doing well, then hung up the phone. It's been 2 months since I started freeloading at the boss's house.
I feel like Dad might allow us to get married now.
You think? It's true that he has become a little kinder to me.
You think so too? Now might be the chance.
I feel like I'll get punched if I ask for Ayaka's hand. And on our day off, Ayaka and I dressed up and entered the boss's room, bowing our heads. Boss, please let Ayaka and I get married. The boss kept his eyes closed for a while. Then, he opened them and stared at me and Ayaka. I dote on Ayaka, so I ended up being excessively strict on you. Sorry. I approve of the marriage, Tsubasa, and I want you to succeed my business eventually. Understood. I'll do my best. A year and a half after getting approval to marry, when I left the boss's house for summer errands, I happened to encounter Kaori.
You said you were living in an apartment, but you're freeloading at your boss's house, aren't you? With the low wages from your job, you can't even afford an apartment, huh?
Ayaka burst into laughter. No, this is... I tried to explain, but before I could do that, she gave me a contemptuous look and walked away. 3 months have passed since the day I encountered Kaori, and yesterday, I received a call from Yuma. Nii-chan, I have something important to discuss. Can we meet soon? Sure. I have a day off the day after tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you around 10 in the morning the day after tomorrow. Should I go to your boss's house? No, I want you to come here. The address is... I told Yuma the address, and I felt that his voice on the phone was different from usual. As promised, Yuma came with Kaori in the morning at 10. Long time no see, Nii-chan. Yuma, it's been a while. So you're with Kaori too, huh?
What's wrong with that? Is it a problem if I'm here?
It seems like I unintentionally made a displeased face when I looked at her. But if it were the usual Kaori, she wouldn't talk like that in front of Yuma. Did something happen between them? Yuma stared sharply at Kaori's face. Yuma, Kaori, we can't just stand here and chat. I'll guide you to my house.
By house, you mean the boss's house where you're freeloading, right?
It's because Kaori kicked you out. I'm sorry. Yuma looks sorry. No, I have my house, so I live there now. I led Yuma and Kaori to the living room of my new house. Ayaka brings cake and coffee. Yuma looked surprised, while Kaori looked at me and Ayaka with a displeased face.
Why are you living in such a luxurious mansion? Thanks to you.
Ayaka replied with a smile to Kaori's foul mouth.
You kicked Tsubasa out, so he ended up staying with us. I was worried because my father was strict with Tsubasa, but he treated my father well. And my father approved our marriage. But explain why you get to live in such a mansion.
Kaori exploded with anger, not hiding her frustration. Kaori, you came here today to apologize to Nii-chan, right? Yuma, who is usually quiet, raised his voice.
Ugh, I know.
We came here today to apologize that Kaori kicked you out. Because I heard from Kaori that you were freeloading at your boss's house. But that wasn't the case, was it? Yuma looks relieved. We also smiled at Yuma. Ayaka and I saved money for many years to build a house. That's why I used to stay with our parents' house and hardly bought any clothes. I see. When my boss found that out, he introduced us to good construction companies and contractors. So we were able to build this house at a lower cost than planned. Nii-chan, I'm happy for you. It's thanks to Ayaka that my delinquent Nii-chan has changed. Thank you, Ayaka.
Tsubasa also saved me a lot, so it's nothing.
Ayaka's cheeks turned bright red, and Kaori gave me a sharp look.
Hey, let's sell that old family home and build a mansion too.
Kaori snuggles up to Yuma. There's no way we can do that. My parents built that house.
I'm sure they want to live in a mansion too.
You insulted Nii-chan for being a roofer and drove him out of the house. But now you got jealous once you found out that he lives in a mansion. I didn't think you were that kind of woman. Kaori glares at Yuma without yielding to his anger.
Ugh! I married you because you work for a big trading company, and yet it's your roofer brother who gets to live in a mansion. It's the worst.
Don't insult my brother!
Ugh, I'm sick of your excessive brotherly love. I'm leaving.
Kaori spits out a parting remark and leaves. I've always wanted to tell you her true colors, but after you got married, you had a lot of stress from work, right? That's why I couldn't tell you. No, I should have noticed her true nature sooner.
It's difficult to see through her true nature, though. She had a thick skin.
She showed her true colors to me only after you got married. Before then, even I thought she was a good person. So, Yuma, don't worry.
The coffee will get cold. And I made this cake myself. I would like you to try it.
Her cakes are delicious, you know. Thank you. Yuma still seemed frustrated. However, thanks to us venting our frustrations together, Yuma returned to his usual self by the time he left. It has been 6 months since we moved to our new house. Today, Yuma is visiting us. Nii-chan, Ayaka-san, I divorced Kaori. I could never get along with a condescending woman like her. Apparently, after her divorce, she was deceived by a man she met on a dating app and lost all her money. She moved back to her parents' house. Yuma said so with a composed face. I see. I think it's a good thing you divorced her. Next, I'll find a wonderful person like Ayaka-san.
Huh? Me?
I'm sure you'll find a good lady like Ayaka. We plan to have a wedding party at a restaurant next month. I hope you'll come, Yuma.
We spent all our money on building this house, so we couldn't afford to have the ceremony sooner.
Of course I'll be there. I'm sure it'll be a nice wedding party. And on the day of the party, Tsubasa, congratulations to you and Ayaka-chan! Tsubasa, take good care of Ayaka. Ayaka, be happy.
Dad, we'll see each other every day at work, so you don't have to cry so much. Being able to marry Ayaka-chan, Tsubasa's a happy man.
My parents have been keeping the boss company, who has been crying non-stop since the party started. After the party, Ayaka and I got home. Ayaka, my life changed after I met you. Thank you. I tightly embraced Ayaka. There was no one at the party who looked down on me for being a construction worker. It's definitely wrong to judge people based on their occupation. I will proudly continue to work as a construction worker and build a happy family with Ayaka. I knew my dad was gonna remarry, but I never expected this to happen. I have nothing but gratitude for my dad, who raised me by himself after my mom died when I was little. So I'm happy for him that he has found a new life partner. And when I heard that the new mother has 2 daughters of my age and that they were going to start living with me, the thought of leaving my dad never occurred to me. But... Before we move on, let me first introduce myself. I'm Akira Hase, 25 years old, working as a salesperson for a design company. Let's see, I have to prepare these documents and I have a meeting with the design department. Oh, there was also an email that I wanted to send to my clients first. Oh man, I think I'm gonna be working overtime today. Just as I was thinking that, 2 voices called out to me.
Aren't you done yet? Aren't you too slow?
Hey, Ririha, Ruruna. I keep telling you, but I'm supposed to be your senior, you know? I'm their senior, but sometimes they talk to me as if I'm their junior. And they are both famous new employees in the company. They are twin sisters, as you can tell from their identical facial features.
Yes, I should have tried my best to use honorifics as an adult. Well, sorry.
I wish you would use it without trying your best.
Then I'd like you to at least do a good job so that I can respect you.
This person who has a sharp tongue with a ladylike voice and smile is Ririha, who works in the design department.
You're right! You're my senior even though you're not respectable. So I should have tried to respect you with all my effort. Sorry!
I wish you would respect me without using all your effort.
Then please show me how fast you can do your job as a senior.
These 2 beautiful women are the most popular ladies in the company who attract the attention of male employees. But for some reason, they are harsh only to me. And why did I introduce these twin sisters right after my self-introduction? I had no idea that the 2 daughters of my new mother were you, Ririha and Ruruna.
I'm surprised that you didn't know that until now. Didn't you think of this possibility when you found out my mom's last name? You're dumb not only at work, but also at home? I can't believe someone like you is going to be my brother-in-law from now on.
They didn't even think of using honorifics to me since we weren't at work. and they seemed to really dislike the idea of being siblings with me. Yes, my mother-in-law's two daughters were these twins. What in the world is gonna happen now? By the way, here's another side of me. Sorry, but I'm tired after everything that's happened today. So I'll be live streaming my practice while chatting. That night, when the twin sisters officially took the surname of Hase and moved into my house, I was doing a regular live streaming of me playing a video game. A gamer who is serious about becoming a pro. That's the other side of me. I used to be poor and struggling as a student. I got into gaming for the first time 3 years ago, right after I started working at my current company. I got into it so much that I bought a new computer just for gaming with my bonus pay that year. And from there, I got addicted to it even more. I thought I would be happy if I could make a living doing this. So at 25 years old, I'm seriously aiming to become a pro. Since I'm clumsy to begin with and started it late, I regularly live stream when I play games to look back on how I play and learn from it. Since I publicly announced from the very beginning that I aim to become a pro, at first I was ridiculed and slandered for my naivety. But with the support of many people, I've been able to achieve good results in tournaments where pros also participate. Now I'm a semi-professional player, and I've heard rumors that several professional teams are interested in me. But today, I've been getting a lot of concerned comments. Do I sound that tired, everyone? Haha, thank you all for your concern. Well, I shouldn't get sick from overworking, so I guess I should call it a day today. Well then, I'll see you all next time. See ya! And with that, I turned off my computer and went straight to bed. Apparently, the fact that those twins had moved into my house is giving me a lot of stress. I fell asleep before my computer shut down, and my eyelids feel the light of the morning sun through the curtains. I was still half asleep, and just when I realized that it was already morning, something smells good. As if guided by the wonderful smell coming from both sides, I opened my eyes and... What? There, I found Ririha and Riruna, who were dressed in a way that made it difficult for me to look at them, and I screamed out. Why are they here? What the hell is going on?
Oh, shut up already! But it went as planned. Yep. So, Akira-kun, which one of us will you choose?
Wait, why are you calling me so casually with kun? Just as planned? What does that mean? I'm panicking. No, I'm scared. Ririha, please explain.
Why Ririha, not me? That's because I look more intelligent, right? Actually, Akira-kun, our mom and your father, we worked hard to set them up so that we'll become together. So that the three of us can become siblings and live together.
What? Why would you do that?
That's because... we both love you, Akira-kun!
What?
I mean, you should have noticed that from the fact we came to your room dressed like this. She's right! You're as slow as ever! That's what's cute about you, though!
What? Wait a minute. Didn't you two hate me? Even at work, you've been so cold only to me.
That's called tsundere. Ugh, that's not tsundere. Akira, you're a semi-professional gamer called Not Long, right?
I was about to comment on their tsundere remark, but I was shocked to hear that username from them. Why do you know that?
When I first met you at work, I heard your voice and it sounded familiar. Then I became convinced because what you talked about in your live stream coincided with what was going on at our office.
Oh, I was careless. But that's all it took for you to figure it out?
I'm how long? So that wasn't so difficult for me.
This time I was so shocked that I couldn't even utter a word. You're how long? So you've been watching my live stream since my very first time? That person who has been cheering me, even though I had been ridiculed for starting to dream of becoming a pro at 22?
Yes, that person. I've always loved you. Because you were the one who gave me the strength to pursue my dreams.
What?
As is sometimes the case for people who work with a design company, I actually want to become an illustrator. But actually, it wasn't until I was older than 20 that I became interested in illustration. I had never drawn a single picture before. So, when I dropped out of college after 2 years and entered a technical school for illustration, the difference in level between me and my peers was obvious. I was older than most of my classmates who got into the school as a high school graduate, and I was a beginner, so I was often made fun of for... Then, I met you, Akira-kun. You also had a late start and was doing your best. Even when I was made fun, saying, my sketch of a single flower in the vase looked like a demigorgon from Stranger Things. Or my sketch of a popular cat character in Japan looked like an ugly human character. I saw Akira-kun, who was also made fun of, but still worked hard. And that's how I was able to not give up.
Whoa, I'm really amazed that you didn't give up. You've gone through a lot more than I have.
I'm saying it's thanks to you. Thanks to you, I'm now starting to get a little bit of work as an illustrator. Eventually, I plan to go full-time on that. Thank you for giving me the strength to continue pursuing my dream.
Ririha. I was so moved that all I could do was call her name. Ririha, as known as How Long, has been my biggest supporter aside from my dad. I had no idea that person has been thanking me and even loving me. I felt some sort of fate, and just at that moment...
I love you as a businessman, Akira-kun.
Raruna?
At first I thought, what's with this guy? He's so fucking slow at his job, even though he's my senior. But when I messed up at work, you kindly helped me out. And later I saw you working overtime to get your own tasks done. And then I asked around about you, Akira-kun. You seem slow at work because you always help other colleagues just like that, right? But I heard that you were really inefficient when you first joined the company, and you worked really hard to become better at your job. That's why you understand about the people who can't do their job efficiently and make mistakes. I've also hated myself for being a slow learner compared to Ririha. So I got attracted to your earnestness and how you can be kind to others. Actually, that personality of yours is so valued by higher-ups in the company. And when our female colleagues found out about that, they became engaged in a behind-the-scenes battle over you, Akira-kun. So, I got impatient and decided to take part in my sister's plan to become your sister-in-law.
Raruna. Earnestness and being kind to others. That's what I value the most. Just when I felt that it was fateful that Raruna, who worked directly under me, had taken a liking to me.
Hey, Akira-kun is not just a useless office worker. If he thinks that helping others and being appreciated by them means he's popular with ladies, he's a total idiot. But what about what you said, a professional gamer? It doesn't suit Akira-kun to become a professional gamer. And what's wrong with his username? Not Long? He started late and named himself Not Long? That's so lame.
The twin sisters suddenly started dissing the side of me that isn't their respective favorite, and...
But hey, Uruna, you have no right to call anyone an idiot. You used to wet the bed until grade 7. Wait! That doesn't matter right now? And wait, the last time you wet the bed was the same day as me, and I got over it with it earlier than you did. There was only a difference of like 20 minutes.
Hey, it's starting to look like a presidential election in some country. Don't start negative campaigning. Actually, I'm genuinely happy that you each like one side of me, you know? Also, the reasons why both of you like me are parts of me that I value. But they're both the real me, and I don't want to be told which is good and which is bad.
Oh. Well, I guess we're twins, but you're just you.
While the twins were puzzled, our parents came in. Akira, I'm coming in. Oh, perfect. Ririha and Ruruna are here too. We're going on a honeymoon for a week. A week? What? When did you start making such plans? Well, actually, those two gifted us with this trip as a celebration. Thank you, Ririha and Ruruna. Huh?
You don't have to thank me, stepfather. Have a good time, Mom!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm so darn scared. I shuddered at the twins' crazy determination. I can't imagine what's going to happen next. Contrary to my anticipation, the next few days were more peaceful than I had expected. Maybe when I said both sides of me are important to me, it convinced them. Although the fact that the two most popular ladies in the company now have the same last name as mine has caused a stir in the company. Then one day, I stopped by the design department and met Ririha, who was talking to herself about something.
Oh, it's not here, it's gone.
Ririha, could it be that you were in some kind of trouble?
Oh, Akira-kun. Actually, the USB in which I have the design that I sent out today. I think I left it at home.
Oh, I thought you're not supposed to take that kind of stuff home with you.
Yeah, I know that. But I got a bunch of illustration gigs in a row, and I got carried away and accepted them all. I was also busy with preparations for moving to your house, so I wasn't able to get much work done. So I took them home and finished them last Sunday. I was so relieved to get it done, but I can't believe I forgot to bring it back. What should I do? I still have some illustration work to do. A further delay now is too painful.
So you mean you don't have time to work overtime now?
Akira-kun?
Okay. I'll go get it now. Luckily, we live in the same house. Send me an email telling me where you put it.
Fortunately. But Akira, you have to work too.
Don't worry, Ririha. You should finish up the other jobs now while you can.
Wait, Akira-kun!
Ririha didn't get into any trouble as I went back to get the USB for her. But of course, I got scolded by my boss. And I was definitely going to work overtime today.
Akira-kun.
Then Ririha, who had finished getting ready to leave, came to me. Ririha, I'm glad you can go home on time.
Why didn't you tell the boss that it was my fault? Because of that, you have to work more.
Well, if you didn't seem sorry about it, then I would have told that to my boss. But since that wasn't the case, I couldn't tell him the truth. I would never do that. This is what Ruruna said too, but I'm so clumsy and bad at remembering things. So I sympathize too much with people when they make mistakes.
Oh.
As expected, I got home late that night. Ririha was holed up in her room all night. I guess she's finishing up her illustration work. I'm so glad I came home to get her USB earlier. Well then, I'll do my best with my work too. So I started practicing video games as usual, and after a while...
Akira-kun, may I have a word with you?
It was Ruruna who entered with the knocking sound. Ruruna? What's wrong?
Look. Ririha seems to be busy with her illustration work today, so... I thought we could be alone together now?
I was at a loss. At that moment, Ruruna noticed something and shouted in surprise.
Akira-kun, what is this room? What is this mess?
Huh? Oh, these are my game notebooks. Oh, I see. You didn't notice them before because I organized them right after I finished playing games.
Game notebooks? Could it be something similar to what you gave me when I was a new employee and was at a loss? That handmade work manual of yours.
Come to think of it, I gave that to you too, didn't I? Yes, as you know, I'm clumsy, and it's the same with video games. And since I started my gaming career late, I didn't want to waste any second of my gaming time. So I always make sure to write down anything I notice or think about. The live streaming I do on a regular basis is part of that. I think that if I verbalize my thoughts out, it speeds up my learning. Oops, sorry, I made the same mistake before. I want to make a note of it, so just wait a minute. Let's see, where was I? Oh, live streaming. Well, more and more people are looking forward to my live streaming now. So I'd like to do well for my fans too.
Oh. Both sides are you, huh?
What?
Huh? Oh, I just realized whether you're playing games or at work, you're still Akira-kun. I'm glad I came here today. I found a lot of things in common in both sides of you. I don't play games, right? That's why I thought you being a gamer was out of your character. But the way you're working hard like this as a gamer, it's no different from when you're at work. No, it's not just that. It's the way you respect your opponents and the way you work hard for the audience. It's just like how you're willing to help others at work.
Ririna, what are you talking about?
Ugh, you're as dull as ever. This is what I mean.
Huh? What?
Are you that surprised? You already know I love you, right? But I love you more now. I thought it would be better if you quit playing games and concentrated on working at the company. But now that I know about you better, I really hope you can become a pro. But that's enough for today. Since I'm going to support you playing games too, I don't want to interrupt your practicing playing games.
Stunned by what just happened, I saw Ruruna off. But the next moment, my heart got filled with an indescribable warmth. I had a soft spot for Ruruna too for working so hard at her job. I can't believe that someone like her would love me both as a gamer and a businessman. When I tried to chase after Ruruna...
Akira-kun, can I have a minute now?
This time, Ririha came to my room. Ririha? Are you done with your illustration work?
Yes, thanks to you, I finished most of it. So I wanted to thank you for what you did for me today. And one more thing.
One more thing?
Earlier in the office, you said with a smile that you were clumsy and had a hard time remembering things at work. I was reminded of you when you were still in the early days of your career, when you were still a terrible gamer. Even though you got so many harsh comments, you never thought of proving them wrong. I was fascinated by the way you were enjoying playing games and improving your skills. The number of your fans grew and grew, fascinated by that kind of attitude of yours. And that was also the driving force for me to improve my drawing. Even though I got teased at school.
Ririha.
You gave me the power to pursue my dreams as a gamer. But you reminded me of that as a businessman in the office. After all, You at work is also you.
Ririha, what are you talking about?
You're as dull as ever. This is what I mean.
Ugh! Whoa!
Could it be the screech I heard just a moment ago? Oh. Well, okay. I love you even more. I used to think that you should become a pro as soon as possible and stop being a useless businessman. But I'd be happy to have you stay at our company, at least until I become a full-time illustrator. But this is it for today. I've taken away from your time at work too.
Stunned at what just happened, I saw Ririha off. But the next moment, my heart got filled with the same warmth as before. I too felt a sense of destiny for Ririha, who was my first fan and who had told me that my live streaming had given her courage. After all, I myself had been cheered up by her supportive comments. I'm so glad Ririha now thinks of me at the company and me as a gamer as the same person. Oh, why? I screamed spontaneously when I had sorted out my feelings. No, wait, what does this mean? Both of the twin sisters like both sides of me now? And I've fallen in love with both of them? What is this situation? I've never been popular with ladies before, but suddenly I'm facing a dilemma over two women? What am I gonna do now? After that, we continued to live together. The only saving grace was that now each of them recognized both sides of me, so they don't diss each other anymore like they used to. However, as long as they both love me, I'll have to put an end to this love affair one day.
We fell in love with both sides of you, Akira-kun. So, which one of us will you choose?
Both of you is not possible, right? How long will I take to choose between the two of them? That's a story for another time.